Currently spanning 9 TV series and 13 feature films, the main heroes of Star Trek are usually the captains of the various starships, like the USS Enterprise, or a space station like Deep Space Nine. But when a captain's service has been so distinguished, they're often promoted to the rank of Admiral, which has happened to some of Star Trek's greatest leaders. I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's every known Star Trek captain who went on to become an Admiral.
I wish you good luck, Captain. But you've always had an ample supply.
Now, to be clear, there have been plenty of admirals throughout Star Trek canon, but many were never actually seen as a captain, and not all captains were offered the promotion, or took it if they were. But Jonathan Archer, not only the first captain of the Enterprise, was also the first to be promoted to admiral, and he later went on to become a Federation ambassador, councilman, and was ultimately elected the president of the United Federation of Planets.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Granted, sir. Welcome aboard, Admiral.
Perhaps no Star Trek captain has proven to be less suited to be an admiral than James T. Kirk. After the end of his 5-year mission exploring strange new worlds, Kirk was promoted to Rear Admiral, but then he demoted Captain Decker and took back command of the Enterprise in Star Trek the Motion Picture. Spock gave up his Enterprise command to Kirk in The Wrath of Khan, and then, after destroying the Enterprise in the search for Spock, being court-martialed, then saving Earth in The Voyage Home, Kirk's only punishment was being demoted back to captain and being given command of the Enterprise A.
By Starfleet Order 28455, you are hereby directed to report to Admiral Pike, USS Enterprise, for duty.
Unlike the Prime Timeline's Captain Pike, the Christopher Pike of the Kelvin timeline did receive a promotion to Admiral in 2009 Star Trek reboot. And in Star Trek Into Darkness, Admiral Pike demoted Kirk to Commander and was given back command of the Enterprise, and he was gonna make Kirk his first officer until he was assassinated by Khan. Before Star Trek VI The Undiscovered Country, Sulu was promoted to captain and given command of the Excelsior, and although he hasn't been seen since a cameo in Star Trek Voyager, the deluxe edition of the book Star Trek Federation The First 150 Years, released in 2012, has an audio introduction by, wait for it, now Admiral Hikaru Sulu.
Based on my years of service, I want you to reinstate me. And if you feel that my rank makes me too conspicuous, well then, I am content to be demoted to captain.
Jean-Luc Picard was captain of the Enterprise for 21 years, spanning the run of Star Trek The Next Generation and the 4 films that followed. In the prequel novel to Star Trek Picard: The Last Best Hope, we learn that Jean-Luc accepted a promotion to Admiral in 2385 in the wake of the Romulan sun going supernova. When we see him in Season 1 of the show, which is set in 2399, the Admiral has retired, but of course goes on one more mission to save the galaxy.
I don't need to tell you to watch your back, Jean-Luc.
Hardly.
You seem to get all the easy assignments.
Just lucky, Admiral.
After she and her starship were lost in the Delta Quadrant for 7 years, Voyager finally returned to Earth in 2378, and Captain Janeway was promoted to Vice Admiral and took a position at Starfleet Command. The only time we've seen her since was in Star Trek Nemesis, but we still wouldn't rule out an appearance on Picard at some point.
Acting Captain Will Riker in command of the USS Zheng He.
And?
Right now, I'm on the bridge of the toughest, fastest, most powerful ship Starfleet has ever put into service. Nothing would make me happier than you giving me an excuse to kick your treacherous Talsiar ass.
Picard established that Riker hasn't yet become an admiral by 2399, but the Next Generation series finale, All Good Things, did show an alternate future of 2395 with Admiral William T. Riker in command of Starbase 247, who later led a refitted Enterprise D complete with a 3rd warp nacelle to save Jean-Luc. There's still plenty of time for him to get that promotion in the current timeline though, so never say never. We'll of course continue to be your source on all things Trek, so make sure to keep coming back to Screen Rant to stay up to speed. I'm Greg Elliott, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around.